Some of us have had to deal with terrible bullying. Sometimes people who were once our friends then become really cruel. Sometimes it is physical, they hit you. Sometimes it's words like, "you are a terrorist." It can be really frightening. They find you wherever you go.
When it goes on for a long time, it feels like you are climbing a mountain. It can feel like forever. It can make you feel upset. It can make you hate yourself. It can make you think everything was your fault. But it's not. We want to share with you some of the ways we overcome bullying. These are some of our tips. We hope they are helpful to you.
When I would come home after a bad day at school, I'd try to forget. Sometimes I'd lie on the couch, I'd close my eyes and try to go to sleep. I'd tell myself, just don't think about it. I'd try to think of something else, like being an actress one day. I'd imagine being in a movie. I'd imagine the first scene, happy stuff. And then I'd fall asleep. And when I woke up, it would be different. It's going to be another day, I'd tell myself. It's going to be better.
I'm in high school, and when it was really bad, I'd remember primary school where everyone respected each other. It was fun then. We looked out for each other. I remember during sports events when we would play other schools at basketball. Sometimes the other teams would try to start a fight, but we would pull each other back. At primary school, we respected each other. Sometimes this was good to remember.
Music can calm me down. There are times where it's better to listen to artists rather than other people. There are some teachers at school who let me put my earphones in while we are doing an exercise. I don't put them in while the teacher is talking, but at other times. And it meant I didn't have to hear those who were being cruel. I could listen to Justin Bieber instead. My parents listen to Bosnian music and go hear singers at the club. My dad likes old Bosnian folk songs. We might like different music, but my whole family knows. Sometimes it's better to listen to artists rather than cruel words.
When things were so hard at school, I kept going to community events like dances. I would see my cousins there and other friends who were not at my school. They would make me feel welcome. It made a big difference to have friends outside of school. I'd recommend that to everyone.
I volunteer on the school open days to meet with new students, especially the new Bosnian students. I show them the special places in the school where I like to go, such as the gardens, and let them know that when they come to the school, I will always be there if they need help. If anything happens to them, I will offer to go with them and report it to the teacher I know we can trust. He was like a lifeline for me, and now I will be a lifeline for the new students.
There was one teacher who knew what I was going through. He was there for me. He was on my side. He moved me out of the classes where others were being cruel to me. He listened to me and came up with a plan of action. And the community liaison officer from the education department helped a lot too. I was scared to do anything because I thought it would get worse. She told me, "It can't get any worse. We must take action."
My grandma lives in Bosnia. When she heard I was having a hard time, she sent me gifts for protection. She sent me a necklace which had an old Bosnian symbol on it. Wearing it during those times was like having a good memory with me. She also sent me a Ronaldo Real Madrid football top. I wear it when I am sleeping sometimes. I love it. My grandmother has been through wars. She lost her house, she lost her mother. She knows about needing protection. The necklace and the top made me happy, and it made my grandma happy that I love them so much.
If I was to offer advice to teachers about bullying, I would say never ignore it. If you ignore it, it is only going to get worse. And to other students, I would say, tell someone.
During the worst times, our family friend, who has known me since I was 1 year old, would take me and my sister and my brother to walk up Mount Lofty. On these walks, we would connect with nature, switch off, and look at different things. And getting to the top was really hard work. Getting through the bullying was like climbing a huge mountain, but I have made it now.